Hi guys, welcome to Simproved, Fry speaking here, and welcome back to another Sims 4 speed build. This time you guys have voted so many times for a colorful hippie or boho apartment, and here I go. Here is your hippie boho apartment. I also always wanted to build in the city, like in Sandmischune, in the smallest apartment there is. It's in the arts quarter, and yeah, you can see in the upper left corner how it's originally called, so you can find it much easily. And of course I have like uploaded it to the gallery so you can put it in your game right away. I have actually built that for my Merida sim. I know that she's not the very colorful type, but I just thought maybe she since she doesn't have like so much money, the Sims living there wouldn't like have so much money, so they tried their best to make it very cozy and like inviting for them. And I really like the challenge that it has, that it is so small. It's a 9x9 square apartment. And yeah, it was really fun. Also picking the colors at first was a little bit random for me because I didn't know how to start actually. But then I can remember that some of you guys really wanted to see some loft like brick walls. And I thought, yeah, that would be really cool for this more shabby looking apartment. Also, if you have the Sims 4 City Living expansion pack, you get these shabby looking objects. Some of them are pretty much base game objects, just with some textures, with some splashes on it to make it look more shabby and more used. And that's what I wanted to use here too, because yeah, you know guys that I build a lot and I want to use every object at least once in my game. So I have a nice feel about where they are, how they feel like, how they can look like, and so on. So yeah, I really wanted to test something more like that out here. Also, I have imagined this apartment to be for an artist of some sorts, because I wanted to use lots and lots of these new pictures and arts and wall decors that we got with the City Living pack, and there's like tons and tons of them. So it was like a really nice choice to maybe just as a base wallpaper to use the brick, and then maybe do some accents with wallpaper, like very colorful wallpaper, so it doesn't give away from the art that is like hanging all around there. I know that somebody like wrote me not to make it too gaudy and not too like in your face, but it's like that's actually not really much possible, except if you do a pastel-y color theme, I guess. But all the color options, we have limited color options in the game, and they look pretty in your face. So really bold colors. They have high saturation, almost a lot, like in every pack, and in the City Living pack it's even more. And my priorities was to use lots and lots of the City Living stuff, so I really have to, yeah, maybe I can also show it to you like this in the video, of course, but I also wanted to use it in my game and see how it really feels and looks like. In this apartment there are some pipes on the wall, there's also a mouse hole, and there's also like an electric thing. I have no idea how you would call that or what you would call that. And you can't delete that, so I had to build around it. I really hope that your Sims don't have to get there, because I sometimes, of course, put some objects in front of that. But yeah, I think it looks really cool. Also very challenging, since in your apartments you can change the windows, for example, and all that other stuff, like the pipes now. It makes it look more, yeah, I would say more detailed, but also you have to like build around it somehow. I have to incorporate that stuff. I really like that about it, like placing or building apartments right now, because it's much more challenging. And yeah, I hope that you like it, guys. And always you can write me down in the comments what kind of apartment or build in general you want to see next, of course. And yeah, I want to thank you for all the comments that you write me every time, because it was so fun. I had a bigger issue with the kitchen, for example, because maybe some of you have experienced that as well, but the wall hanging cabinets are bugged right now. I guess it came with the City Living expansion pack, and since then you have a lighting problem, which you will see at the end in the screenshots as well. So like the kitchen cabinets are looking right now, these are from the base game, for example. They look fine now, and then I will re-upload like the build, or like go into build mode again, because I did that in 2 days. 2 separate days, and then the wall cabinets were in grayish color, as if there was no light in the room. And that's an issue I already had with my bachelorette apartment. I had the same issue in my black and white apartment. It seems to be only in apartments for now, and I really hate it because it's so annoying and there is no fix so far. Even placing lots and lots of lights around it doesn't help. It still looks grayish. And it's really annoying. But yeah, I hope that it will work in your game, and maybe will be a fix or like a patch very soon for that. But yeah, please keep in mind that my wall hanging cabinets are the same color as the counters underneath, because that really bothers me in my screenshots if it doesn't look like as if I wanted it to look like. And yeah, I really hope that you still like it, guys. So if you come in, there's like a little niche. On the right side you have a little changing, how is it called, a little wardrobe and some wall hanging wardrobes. And I also placed like the fan mail object there, so maybe that are like overdue bills or something. I've made it like very girly this time, so I'm going to use lots and lots of pink and purple. I just thought it would be, I don't know, because my personal color, like my favorite color is blue, and I tend to use lots and lots of blues. As you could see in the video, of course, I first wanted to go for blue right away, and then I just remembered that, yeah, okay, I have to go for more pink objects maybe, because yeah, I always tend to forget about them. But I really liked how it turned out in the end. So if you come inside, you go through this little niche, like welcoming, I don't know, pre-room or something. Then there's this open space. It has a little office area, and then you can go to the right into the kitchen or the living room, which is also all one big room actually, but I divided it with some walls that I just randomly put up there to maybe separate some sections here and there. And yeah, I really like the layout, and it all works really fine. Also, I used lots of these room dividers first that are also from the City Living pack. I used the trick here to place them behind the counters in the kitchen. I used that in my white apartment, or my white penthouse, and I guess even in my black and white apartment. But here, sadly, the sim couldn't reach the fridge and everything when they were behind it, so I will delete that later. So the kitchen is really usable, so that got deleted after playtesting. So yeah, really sorry guys, because I just loved how it looks like. But yeah, I really want that my apartments are really functional here. So yeah, I just hope that you still like it, of course, so that I had to delete some details here and there. The living room area is like pretty big. I used the City Living sofas there. There are some new ones, and they come in this bold pink color, in your face bold pink color, and I really like that color actually. And I changed one into a purpley color, so I went with the purple pink theme here, and then it was still like too monochrome, I would say, like too more in the pinkish purple vibe, so I wanted to accent that a little bit with some aqua teal colors also as well here. And yeah, I hope that you'll just like it, because I think it looks pretty cool. It's a very cluttered apartment. There's lots and lots of stuff to explore. I really try to have like every corner with like decorated with some art, because at the end I just go crazy with lots and lots of art and wall decor and, you know, all that stuff, because yeah, like I said, we have so many of that in the new City Living pack, and I just thought it would be really cool. I also used, of course, lots of the movie hangout stuff, because that's my most favorite stuff pack here that we have so far, because they come as like this colorful hippie looking furniture, and that's what I also used a lot here. So it's a lot of City Living and it's a lot of movie hangout. So if you don't have any of these two packs, I'm so sorry guys, but I guess it won't look any like it looks now in your game. But yeah, it's something that I really highly can recommend. It's movie hangout stuff. It's my most favorite stuff pack, and the City Living is so cool for the whole apartment thing and the world, of course. But like every expansion pack, it is like really nice and gives like some nicer or some more detailed gameplay options here and there. And yeah, I really enjoyed that. I also enjoyed that living in this smaller apartments, you get to interact with your neighbors even more, because I playtested it and I had like immediately these punk music coming from the neighbors. I actually personally really like the punk music, so I didn't mind. And then it just went on for days, and I was like, maybe that's like the noise everybody is talking about, but it's for me personally it wasn't even noise. So yeah, I went with my sim over there, so you can complain to your neighbors about the loud music, for example. I really love that, and it was so much fun. And that there is like some interaction with your neighbors right now that gives like some more gameplay options. Like I said, it's really cool, and also you get to know your sims like more, I would say like on a more normal way, because you don't run around like outside and just make a cheerful introduction, how it's called, cheerful or friendly introduction. I don't run around like in the big city and like say, hi, I'm Fry and I'm living there and there, who are you? Like, who does that? That's like so sim logic, and now it gets like more realistic, I guess. So yeah, the color theme, like I said, is more pinkish here. The kitchen and also the entry area has this aqua teal color on the wall, because I really love that. It's a nice contrast also to the pink, of course. So it's a lot in your face colors here. Like I said, the bedroom will be with a more purple looking bed. I also stacked the new sofas in there that have this nice pattern wall thing behind them, so I made it more detailed again. It's a bed structure that I love to use. Also, that's the bed, I guess, that is like the shabby bed. So there are two new beds that look the same, but one is shabby one, so that's the shabby one, I guess. My sim for now likes to sleep in there. They didn't have a moodlet that they have like some uncomfortable emotion about that, but maybe I let them sleep there even more, like more than just 2 days, because I just tested it for 2 days, the whole apartment. But yeah, so far they can take a shower in the bathroom, they can use the toilet, they can cook there, they only have a microwave. So yeah, that's something that I really thought would be suiting for this shabby small apartment, that they only have a microwave and can't afford a stove. And lots of you people have told me in the comments, like from my other build from last time, the lodge, that the microwave gives them a bad moodlet. So I'm sorry, but maybe you have to change the microwave and delete that counter and then put a stove in there. But yeah, that would be fine, of course, but I personally just thought it would make more sense to put like a microwave in there. And since I never used the microwave ever in the game before, I just thought it would be cool, so I have like tested that, or like experienced how the Sims use the microwave somehow. And yeah, I really liked it actually, because they have these microwave pastries, and that's something that I do sometimes. I make microwave pastries because they are so quick to do, and they're actually pretty fine, I guess. If you have like some random people coming over and you make like dinner, and you know you weren't expecting them, then the microwave pastry like always saves your day, because it's like cherry on top of your menu, I would say. But yeah, that's something that I really liked. But so far it is all fine. She can live there really easily and have some nice happy life in her apartment. I also want to say that if you have any problems with my apartments, for example, then just write it in the comments. Maybe there is like, or with any builds so far, just write it in the comments and let me know, so I can look into that and maybe put that into my playtesting routine. Sometimes I don't think about that I have to test even more. I usually only test the beds, I use the kitchen, I test the whole bathroom. But usually that's it then. So if there are some other problems, of course, let me know in the comments down below. Also, I want to say that I really enjoyed using these really colorful movie hangout tables. They come in this pink color, which is under the TV, for example, here. And I also used the yellow one in the office area, and I just thought it would look really cool. I also used the get to work frames with the lights around it, and to make like some framing for the posters and some stickers that she or he who lives there has found. And I thought it gives like this nice structured thing about just the wall with lots of posters. So like this, it looks a little bit more tidy, but also very dramatic, and you know, like setting the art like in a focus somehow. And I just love that idea. It looks really cool, and I think I will use that even more now from now on. I was really happy that I came up with that idea, I would say. So yeah, that's basically the whole apartment. I hope that you like it, guys. You can find the download link down in the video description below. Also write me what kind of apartment you want to see next, of course, or what kind of build. I'm also doing a Granite Falls revamping right now, and there are coming like lots and lots of cool ideas from you guys. So yeah, just let me know, guys. I hope that you like this build, enjoy the screenshots, and I will see you soon. Bye bye!